Hi, and welcome to a quick Casambi Salvador residential retrofit application note by Afterglow Controls. My name is Martin Bevs, and I'm the design director at Afterglow. We are the Casambi wireless smart lighting experts in Australia, servicing New South Wales and Queensland, and more sites to come soon. We offer the whole turnkey solution from assisting engineers and architects and building owners with their lighting control systems, assisting contractors with wiring diagrams and on-site support. We do the integration, on-site commissioning, everything you'd want from a turnkey solution. We also offer products and services as well. So this was just a quick application note on the new Casambi Salvador. It comes in two main types. We have the 1000 series at the top, and then we have the 2000 series at the bottom. Each of them is available as a 16, 32, or 64 unit that can do that many DALI drivers. Each of the luminaires is individually controllable in Casambi, like you would normally see a wireless fitting. The 1000 series is passive, so you need to include a DALI power supply in your project, such as this Tridonic PS3. The 2000 series comes complete with a power supply, also with a time clock backup, strain relief, and it has dual outputs for the DALI wiring. So it's a bit more contractor friendly. Cost-wise, they're actually pretty similar in cost. So I tend to use the 2000 series unless there's some specific reason to use the 1000. This is what it looks like in the app. So if you've used Casambi before, you recognize on the left-hand side here, that's all your kind of light fittings in groups and named and all that kind of thing. And on the right-hand side, that's what it looks like in the gateway section on the Casambi app. So really, once you have it, it doesn't really matter how it's wired. It'll still present the same as a individual fitting on the app. So the project, high-end residential apartment, Bondi Beach, 200 square meters. This is a very high-end residence. You can see it has some track lighting, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, track lights, downlights. It's got everything. It was also provided with a smart home system when it was originally purchased, but that's actually reaching end of life now. So that's where we came in to assist with the homeowners and architects who are planning to do a full refurbishment at the end of the year. But for now, they just want to get their lights working and fixed. So we had a look at their existing switchboard and we could see the system, and just to the right-hand side with the green dots, they're the 2 DALI gateways from the existing system. So I thought, great, we're just going to bypass these, pull the DALI lines out. I did a quick count of all the light fittings. It's less than 64. Why don't we just pull those 2 DALI lines out, put them straight into a Casambi Salvador 2064. Yeah, like I said, just a temporary solution until the apartment's refurbished. And then to supplement that, I thought, let's just use some battery-powered switches. It's not a super budget project, but they were budget conscious of not sort of just buying equipment that will not be usable in 6 months. So battery-powered switches was the way I thought we should go. So once we installed the Salvador, which is the little S in the bottom corner here in the laundry, once we installed it and we addressed the network and we paired the switches, we found that we're actually getting a lot of islanding issues in the bathroom and the master bedroom, not really getting a lot of good signal throughout the apartment. So that was a big lesson learned. We went into this, with our best intentions, but found that the Bluetooth mesh isn't really supported that well by battery-powered switches. Maybe we should have known better. But in the future, we'd probably use powered switches where possible, or sensors or some repeaters in the ceiling to carry that mesh all the way from that laundry through the apartment, so it's usable even just by the app. The other big challenge was combining those 2 DALI lines into one Salvador meant there was a lot of readdressing, and it actually was very time consuming to go through the network, through all those existing light fittings and readdressing them. And because our older light fittings, they seem to also change addresses sometimes. So yeah, there was a lot of time spent in just kind of getting the Salvador set up in the first place. So like I said, the lessons learned on this project was always maintain that strong Bluetooth mesh, whether it's via powered switches, sensors, repeaters, additional, Casambi ready light fittings. I've indicated them here with the R symbol, and that carried our signal through to the bedroom, and we got that mesh finally through to the whole apartment. The other big takeaway was to avoid combining existing DALI lines. For the sake of saving, a few $100 on combining into one, we weren't aware of any of the site conditions. It was a big risk to actually combine them on site, do all that readdressing. Probably wouldn't do that again in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this quick webinar series on Casambi for retrofit projects in apartments. We hope to do a lot more of these, and please let us know your thoughts. Cheers.